Hey guys, we're back into the build of our new shower enclosure. In a previous video, we finished applying all the Curdy waterproofing to the walls and the bench. So today we're going to focus on installing a Curdy base, the curb, and the drain kit. I did buy these parts on Amazon only because they were almost 40% less than my local box store. I'll put the links in the description below if you want to do the same kit. Curdy bases come in a bunch of different sizes and you can pretty much customize these to fit almost any size shower. Now our floor pan size was originally 3 foot by 5 foot, but then we decided to add the built-in bench, so that kind of brought us down to a little bit less than 4 feet in length. First step is to find the center of our drain and then chalk a line. From there we can measure our distances from the center line to the outer edge on each side. Now we'll take that measurement and just transfer it onto our base. With the utility knife and a level as a straight edge, it's easy to just cut the excess off. And then we're left with the exact size of our inside shower floor. Now before setting the base into place, you're going to want to make sure the floor is completely free of any dust. After that, just use a wet sponge to clean the entire floor and moisten the plywood. Now the base has to be embedded into a thin-set mortar. I'm using Schluter's all-set mortar, but you can use any unmodified thin-set. I'm also using a 3/8 by 3/8 inch square notch trowel to spread the mortar, and you want to really burn this right into the plywood substrate. Once you got an even bed of mortar applied, go ahead and drop your pre-cut base into place. Firmly press it right into the mortar. You can even go ahead and walk all over it. Make sure it's really set into that bed of mortar. Next step is to embed the 2-inch Schluter drain flange into the base. Sorry, I think I need to back up here. I should have mentioned this prior to installing the base tray. If you do not, I repeat, do not have access to tie in your drain from below, you're going to want to follow the instructions that come with your drain kit prior to installing the shower base. There's a totally different procedure you have to follow in this case. We happen to have full access below to our drain tie-in, and we can do it at another time, so this is where we're at right now. Here I'm filling the drain area of the base with the same all-set mortar, making sure to put enough mortar in to fill the full cavity, and then from there take your flange and set it into it. Now you can take a flat trowel and remove any excess thin set. From there we're going to center the waterproof donut seal over the flange. Pushing it into the thin set, and again using my flat trowel to smooth out the ring flush with the base. And wipe off any excess. For the last part of the drain, we've got the grate, which also comes with a height adjustment collar and adjustment ring. If you're going with a square drain like we are, make sure you square it with your walls. I don't know about you, but a crooked drain would drive me f***ing insane. Well, maybe not quite that bad. Okay, you're going to want to dry fit this assembly first and slide your base tile up to it. This will help you adjust the adjustment collar to the proper tile height. Now with the height set, just fill in the area with the mortar and set it into place, exactly like we did with the flange. Again, remove the excess mortar that squeezes out, then wipe it clean with your sponge. It's also a good idea to use a torpedo level to make sure the grate sits perfectly level. Alright, now onto the curb. Measure the opening where the curb will sit, then cut your curb to size. I like to try to get as snug a fit as possible. Now you can go ahead and cut this with a handsaw or even a knife if you don't have a miter saw handy. I'm going to use my miter saw just because it's here. And once you got it cut, go ahead and dry fit it into place. If you're happy with the fit, spread out another layer of mortar on the floor, including the edges of the tray and also up both sides of each wall. Set it into the mortar and level it side to side. Now you should have got a couple outside corners to waterproof the curb, along with 4 inside corners and a roll of the membrane strip if you bought a complete kit. If, however, you purchased everything separately like I did, you will have to buy these individually. To apply the waterproofing corners and the strips, you'll need to follow the same procedure we used when applying the Kerdi membrane to all the other walls in previous videos. I'll throw a link right at the top to some of those. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. If you need a little more inspiration, you might like the 2 remodeling videos on your screen now. And finally, I really want to thank everyone for clicking on and watching our videos as often as you do. I know these how-to videos are more educational than binge-worthy videos, so just know that every view is very much appreciated. These types of videos do take a long time to film and edit, so your likes, dislikes, and comments go a long way. Again, thank you so much. Love you all, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.